So, I have lots of thoughts about the money manifesting challenge that I've been doing this week, and the decluttering and the cleaning, just all the things, right? I'm just going to jump on into it because who knows where it will lead. But so I don't know if you know Denise Duffield Thomas, but she wrote Lucky Bitch, Get Rich Lucky Bitch, Chill and Prosper. She has some great books. Like, she's just a great mentor, money mentor, whatever you want to call her. I have read Lucky Bitch and Get Rich Lucky Bitch. They're awesome books. And I'm just like, here's a plug. Like, if you have money issues, money mindset issues, if you know that you have some money stories that you need to work on, a money story could be anything of like, and lots of it comes from the way we grew up. I mean, everyone has a different experience, but like, for me, it was a lot of, money was scarce. Money doesn't grow on trees. Just all the types of things that you heard about money as you were growing up, or like how your parents reacted and acted about money. Like, it really does a lot. And sometimes we don't ever look at that. We just have we unconsciously live out of this programming of what money is. And, some people think money is dirty, like all the things. So anyways, if you got issues around that, Get Rich Lucky Bitch is an amazing book to start with. And she also has Money Boot Camp, all the things. So anyways, she was doing a free challenge this week. And the very first step is to declutter. It brought up a lot because I went to declutter this closet. I have this closet that is crazy. It's like, there's so much crap in it. It's hair. It's like my, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like my makeup, hairspray, all of like a woman's stuff like is in that closet. And it's got stuff from years. Like, I've got lipstick in there probably from like 2 years ago. Like old body sprays, old perfume, just dumb shit that like really should not be in there anymore. But it's like chock full. And so I told my accountability buddy, I was like, that's the thing. Because every time I open the door, I'm just like, ugh, like to the closet. I'm just like, oh my God, like, let me just close this door. So I guess I should, let me backpedal just a tad, because you know how when you're like looking around your house, there's like these hot spots, right? These hot spots of like clutter. And as I've gotten older, I've just realized like, I really hate clutter. I really do. Like, I like seeing like, just clean lines. I don't like to see a bunch of junk like piled up. But yet, as much as I appreciate that and like that, I'll still like be going through my house. Like the other day I was like microwaving something. I looked over like at the top of the stove because there's a cabinet up there, and I was like, if I didn't live here, like, what would I think? Because it was just like packed full of shit. And I just thought, I was like, something's got to change. Like, something's got to change. And I have around the house, there's always like these hot spots, and paper's a big thing, like mail. Oh Lord, like mail's like, it's overwhelming. And especially for those of us, like, I don't know, I strongly suspect ADHD plays a part in some of this, but I don't know, like, I'm just saying. And I know that clutter, like when you have clutter around the house, it feels overwhelming, and like our brain still sees it, right? Like, it's like you can walk into a place, and if you see all that clutter, it's like, no, it's no big deal. But like, there's still like a part of you that like the brain, it's like tiring, because the brain is still noticing it and processing all these pieces. So it's like getting rid of the clutter is just like mentally important just as much as physically important. But I get that it's hard because I struggle with it as well. And I have like hot spots around the house, like on the side of the bed, like I would like lay clothes and just all of that stuff. So anyways, back to my accountability buddy. I told her, I was like, I'm gonna clean this closet out. Well, I didn't clear that closet out, but what I did do was I went through and basically cleaned the whole damn house. I did some rearranging of the furniture, threw a shit ton of stuff away, and it feels like so much better. And as I was doing it, I was really trying to be present and just look at the place, look at my surroundings. And I was like, this looks nice. Like it feels so much better just to be in this space. And it just got me thinking about like how you can shift the energy of your home or just your car, even in your mind, of like when you declutter and move some things around, right? Like when you're tying it into like manifesting abundance, because it's not just like strictly a money manifesting, but it's like just manifesting like abundance into your life. And so what really struck me was, if we want to manifest abundance, all the good things, all these beautiful things into our life, and they're not all tangible, I get, but it's like, do we have the space within and in our surroundings to allow that to come in? And it's kind of like symbolic of, it's like when you want a new home, but you don't take care of the one you have. Or if you want a new car, but it's like, oh, well, this is a piece of crap, so I'm just not even, it's like, do we take care of the stuff that is surrounding us? And it also, I think, can go also like within our inner work of like, are we taking care of like really how we feel on the inside and our emotions and our thoughts? And are we questioning our thoughts and the things that come up about if it's working for us? And I know that the clutter does not work for me. It does not work for me. And it's been like a lifelong struggle. Top of the stove where I had some stuff, like stuff had been sitting up there for months, and I had like blinders on. I was like, what clutter? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. And that was when I was like, waiting at the microwave, looking over like, holy shit, look at all that clutter up there. Like, why is it there? I think there's something to be said just about being present in your home and like going through and having a look-see of like, what's going on here? The decluttering is like finding places for this stuff or getting rid of it. And getting rid of it could be in numerous different ways. But, it's like, what do you want to bring in? Like, what are you calling in? And are you making space for it? I had a chat last week with someone talking about they really wanted to call in their soulmate. And I was like, okay, you want to call in your soulmate, but do you even have the space for that soulmate to come in right now? Like, because she was telling me how busy she was, how she was doing all the things, and, she was tired, and I was like, okay, so you want to call in your soulmate, but how are you making space for that soulmate to even be there? It's like sometimes taking like inspired action, symbolic action of what you want, so that it's kind of like doing your dream board, like your vision board. It's like you're taking an action and you're putting intent and focus behind it of like something that you want to bring in, something that you want to call in. So I just wanted to share that because as I was decluttering, I was just thinking like, I felt more spacious like in my house, and I also felt more spacious like just in my mind and body. And I know that sounds weird, but it was just like a sigh of relief. It was just like, phew, like this looks good, like this looks so good, and everything feels good like in the home. I know this is a long one, but I just wanted to put that out there. Like, are you creating the space for what you want?